Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Behind the Veil. I am Stephen Williams. They call me the Good Bishop, and I'm excited to be with you tonight. Listen, I realized we didn't have no advertisement, and we didn't have nothing tonight about nothing, what was going to happen. And so we don't know who's coming in, but we just going to go ahead out of normal. We had some extenuating circumstances this week, and that just did not afford us the opportunity to put out flyers and all that good stuff. But guess what? Y'all know what time it is. It's 7 o'clock on Tuesdays. It's Behind the Veil. Stephen Williams here. They call me the Good Bishop, and I am so grateful for you to join me. Listen, tonight is going to be fun, but you know how we do it, and I'll talk about it. We're going to talk all things. And I want you to get your questions in the chat box. I want you to get ready to get your questions and your comments, because guess what? We're going to talk all things sports. We talking all night tonight. These finals start tonight. And I have a very great guest tonight, and we're going to get into it. We got a whole lot that I want you to do. Listen, before you do anything else, I need everybody, please, ma'am, please, sir, go like and subscribe to Behind the Veil on the YouTube channel. Go to Behind the Veil on the YouTube channel. Go to Behind the Veil on the YouTube channel, and I need you to like and subscribe. I got a feeling Facebook is going to start tripping, so we're going to mess around and have to go on over to the U and the tubes. So please, whenever and if ever we have to do that and have to get off of these face and the books, then I'm going to ask you to join me over there. So you might as well go on over there and subscribe to Behind the Veil. Go to Behind the Veil. I'm excited today. Listen, we got to put this up here on Facebook. Now, y'all, this is a trip. We have to put on here, I guess we own the rights to this song, or we don't own the rights to the song. We got to put that on Facebook. But guess what? It's my song. And them jokers are subject to block me on my own song, because they don't know who Stephen L. Williams is. They ought to come to Behind the Veil, and then they'll know. But I'm playing a song tonight from my Grace, the Grace Factor project that I did with myself and Mitchell Goldsmith. I'm going back old school. Thank y'all again for the love that you are showing me on Good Ground. Have mercy. The Good Ground Project is doing so well and so wonderful. I got my other report this week. I need to find out where I am. I was in Canada. I was in Germany. I was in France. I was in somewhere else. I was in South Carolina. I was in Florida. 1 week I was all up in your old stumping ground, Frencher. I was in Philadelphia. I mean, the Good Ground Project is going. It's going nationwide. Now, y'all might want to go with me when I go. Amen. So hop on and subscribe. Tonight is going to be absolutely fun. But this song tonight is coming off of the Grace Factor. It's one of my favorites that I did some time ago, and I want you to enjoy it. It's called My Everything, and I like this little tune. It's a little praise and worship tune tonight, and so we're going to have a little fun. Get all of your questions for those of you. This is a relaxing day, and we're going to talk about this after the 4th of July. I know you all have eaten quite a bit, and you had a good time. And so I just want you to hang out with me. Don't leave me. Hang out with me. It's going to be a lot of fun tonight, because I got some other stuff I need to talk to you about. The Staleys are on. Hey, I'm going to call y'all, because I still got to finish talking about our circumstance and our situation before I do anything over here on Behind the Veil. I need to chat. Our song of the week right here. It's called My Everything. It's by yours truly on the Grace Factor Project. It's out there too, right beside the Good Ground Project. Let's rock and roll. Here we go. I like it. Come on, come on. Yeah. Uh-huh. Come on now, everybody, just clap your hands. Come on. We're getting ready to sing a little praise and worship song tonight, and I want you to enjoy it. Come on, clap your hands. He's my everything. Here we go. Come on. You are holy. You're the righteous Son of God. You're Redeemer. That's just who you are. You're provider. Charlene is here. Cynthia is here. Cynthia Parrott is here. Darren Hart. My everything, that's what you are. Oh, that's what you are. Jerry Scott Sr. Nobody like you, Jesus. Oh, everybody come on and clap your hands. Come on. Come on. That's it. Put them together. Here we go. Come on. You are holy. You are holy. You're the righteous Son. Hey there. You're Redeemer. That's just who you are. You're provider. You're the King of Kings. You're my shelter. You're my everything. That's what you are. Oh, it's just a little praise and worship. There's nobody greater than you. That's what you are. I can't live without you, Lord. That's why. Hey, you are holy. You're the righteous Son of God. You're Redeemer. That's just who you are. You're provider. You're the King of Kings, and you're my shelter. You're my everything. That's what you are. Oh, that's what you are. That's nobody. My sister, Dr. Rudy is here. Everything in my life, Lord, that's what you are. Yes, sir. Sing, boy. Oh, you are holy. You are holy. And you're the righteous Son of God. You're Redeemer. You're Redeemer. Come on. That's just who you are. You're provider. You're provider. You're the King of Kings. You're my shelter. You're the shelter. You're my everything. That's what you are. That's what you are. I can't make it without you, Lord. That's what? That's what you are. Nobody greater than you. That's what? That's what you are. You're my everything, and I can tell you. That's what you are. Yes, sir. Hey, you are holy. You are holy. You are righteous. You are righteous. You're Redeemer. You're Redeemer. You're my everything. 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 Yeah. Look, I can't sleep without you. I can't eat without you. I can't walk without you. I can't drive without you. You're the air I breathe. You're the song I sing. Lord, you're everything to me. Lord, you're everything to me. Lord, I need you in my home. You are. You better sing, boy. You're my everything. Somebody clap your hands. Come on and clap your hands. Come on, come on, come on. Everybody say, you're my everything, Lord. Tracy Sabrina. Yes, Lord. Yes, you are. That's what you are. You are my healer. That's my girl from home, from Rockingham. Yes, that's what you are. You're my everything. That was a good song right there, man. I hadn't heard that in a while. It got down in my bones. Amen. And I am so grateful for you all to join me. Thank you so much for joining me behind the veil. Stephen Williams here. They call me the good bishop. And ain't nobody good but God. Ain't nobody good but God. And so I thank you. Listen, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please take a moment and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go on out there and put your name out there and likes and subscribe to Behind the Veil. You should be able to find it. It should be one word. If it ain't, go on there and just put on that Behind the Veil. And it's going to pop up with Juanita Bynum, but skip that because that's a song. Just going down and going down till you see something down. I think I put on a red outfit. I got on a red shirt or something. And if you see that red shirt, subscribe and like Please, ma'am, please, sir. Listen, tonight is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to ask you, everybody who's on, I'm going to ask you to do me a huge favor. I want you to rep. First of all, this is all things. This is a new show tonight on Behind the Veil with preachers. It's called All Things Sports. We got Stephen A. Smith, which is not me. I want to be old Shannon Sharp. Oh, go James, go James. That's what. I just like saying that right there. Oh, go James. And I got some dew on that. And so I wanted to have a little little lighter moment that we've been laying it on you all here of late with all this information. Last month it was like, woo, we had HIV, we had infrastructure, all that good stuff. But I have a wonderful young brother who's hanging out with me. He is Reverend Michael Angelo Frencher Jr. He was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but grew up in Greensboro, North Carolina. He received an associate's degree in music. Hey, I didn't know that. From Guilford Technical Community College and a bachelor's degree in music. Wait a minute. So we need to talk about that. From Livingston College. I mean, we need to find out if you play and all that good stuff. What you play. We got to get to that. And he just got his Hood Theological Seminary where he received his Master's of Divinity degree. Dude, smart. He is a member of the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. He is the proud pastor of Center Grove here at Meet Zion Church up there in the Backville. They don't say the T. They're just Backville. No, I'm just joking. He loves to sing, listen to music, watch sports, and spend time with family. He is married to Reverend Anita Morgan Frencher and the father of Michael Angelo Frencher III. They call him Trey. Hey, and so welcome to Behind the Veil, Dr. Frencher. Welcome to Behind the Veil.
Thank you, Bishop. Thank you so much for inviting us here today. I'm looking forward to this discussion. I want everybody to see what I got on before we get started. Yes, sir.
Lord,
yes, sir. I want everybody to know about it.
Y'all, he's starting off already. Now, listen.
Let's get started, baby.
Tonight is just kind of a wind down from the holiday season. I did not want to do anything tremendously taxing on the brain. We have a whole lot going on and a whole lot of stuff that's coming up that's going to be good for your soul. But I need you tonight. I need everybody who can. First of all, I want you to pick. Are you going for the Suns and Chris Paul, or are you pulling for Milwaukee? And I want you to put that in to your chat if you're going to do it. And then the next thing I want you to rep your football team. Put it in the chat. Football team, which one? Who is your team? I know my sister on here. She is a Dallas Cowboy fan down to her. I don't think her blood might be blue. And so
we're gonna pray for her, though. We're gonna pray for her, Bishop. We're gonna pray for her.
Really? Really, you starting off already. Listen, I am so excited to have you to be a part of Behind the Veil, man. And this is the forum, y'all, where we talk about I'm Miss Mickey Baby. Patrick, you crazy. Miss Mickey's Baby. That's what I need to have it as my new mantra. Jerry Scott Sr. say he is an Eagles fan.
Bishop, that's a good team, Bishop. You're already on my good side.
Is that a good team? Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Lord. Listen. Oh, Charlene, you don't care about either one? Oh, we got a lot to talk about tonight.
A lot to talk about.
I'm going to start with you. Tonight is the beginning of the finals. We got the Suns and we got Chris Paul and the Milwaukee Bucks. Talk to me. What you feeling tonight? What are you feeling tonight?
Well, let me say it like this. I'm going to tell you now that I'm going with Phoenix. I believe Phoenix, and I believe they'll win it in 5 games. I'm going to give them 5 games. It ain't going to go no game 6. It ain't going to go no game 7, because I truly believe that the Suns are going to pull it out. They've been on fire each one of the first round, second round. They beat my team. They beat LeBron and my boys. So, I'm like, they're on fire. First of all, I don't see nobody who can guard Devin Booker. This boy has been scoring 30 points a game or more. This boy has been on fire. I don't see nobody on Milwaukee who can stop him. And then, of course, you got to go with the hometown hero, Chris Paul. We want to see Chris Paul get a ring, y'all. We want to see him win it. We want to see him go in. We want to see him hold that trophy up in the air. I'm going with Phoenix, Bishop. Yes, sir.
Now, is that with or without Giannis? Because I think if Giannis is back, Phoenix got a problem. Now,
well,
to
let me say this. Okay. With Giannis, maybe, but is he 100%? That's what you got to look at.
Yeah, but
if he's not 100%, I see Phoenix going all the way, like in 5 games.
I'm pulling for Phoenix. Phoenix is who I think. Chris got to have a good game. Chris got to do his thing now. It just can't be Booker, and I think Aiden is a factor because he's faster than any Lopez or any of those other cats over there. Now I'm pulling for him. Now I promise you, Giannis made me a little nervous before he went down, bro. Giannis is an issue. He is a problem.
A bad boy. He's a bad boy. Giannis, I think, and he's gotten his shot better. But if he gets his shot even better now, I think he'll be the most dangerous player on the court.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking about even after Kevin Durant, because with that height and that speed and that athletic ability, nobody can stop him.
Wait a minute,
nobody can stop him.
Wait, I got to stick with Durant though. To me, Durant is a problem.
Oh no, Bishop, don't get me wrong. I think Durant is a bad boy. He's the most dangerous player, even my boy, because LeBron's getting older. You got to pass the torch to somebody. And I believe that it's between Kevin Durant and Giannis. That's me.
Yeah. I'll give you that. I just think Durant is a major problem, man, to be, that 6'11" with that 7-foot wingspan and the handles. Like he can get a shot off any kind of way he wants to get a shot off, man. He is a super problem. Tonight. So what happened to you now? What happened to your boys? What happened to your boys? Them Lakers. What happened to them? All the Laker fans on here. I see y'all. Cynthia, Jerry Scott Sr. I see y'all on here. All these Laker fans. I see you in the comments.
Let me speak for Laker Nation real quick. First of all, we just won the championship last year. With everything that went on, the death of Kobe, the tragic death of Kobe and all the others that passed away. But you got to realize an NBA player, they need rest. The finals were over when in September, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, something like that. They had like what?
And then the season started what in November?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Yeah, they had no rest. I knew that when they started that NBA season, I knew the Lakers weren't going to win it. They were tired. They had no time to rest. An 18-year LeBron James needs rest. He's not 23. He's not 24, 25 no more. The boy is about to turn 38. He needs rest.
Yeah, he needs a little rest.
I knew then. And they wasn't 100% even going out of the season.
Right.
So I knew they weren't going to come back in and win it all. And also, Bishop, you allow me to say this, they got rid of too many players. I think they should have never got rid of Rondo.
I agree. I agree. They took that whole thing, they took it out. And we're gonna come back, y'all. I need y'all to put in there, put in the chat, Michael or LeBron. Just put in the chat, Michael or LeBron, and we're gonna discuss who do you think is the GOAT? Who do you think? Now I agree, but now Anthony Davis was worth most of those players. My thing is, if Anthony Davis had been healthy, you guys would have been a real problem, even with a high ankle sprain. Even with a high ankle sprain, Jerry already put his in. Jerry said, Jerry, we already on it. Michael or LeBron? Who you with? Who you got? Oh, Tracy got Michael too. Oh, Lord. Oh, Frenchie. Oh, Lord. Here we go.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk
with
about
all
it.
this LeBron paraphernalia on. But yeah, I think you guys would have won that. But I'm really pulling for Chris Paul so that he can get this ring and be done on the finals. And it's starting tonight. So you got it in 5.
I got it in 5.
I'm gonna have to go in 6. I think they can. I think they're gonna get 2 somewhere. They play really well without Giannis.
Right.
When Milwaukee played, but I agree with you. If Chris and Devin Booker and Ayton show up, I think Chris Paul can bring home his championship, and the Suns will get this championship run. Now that's just me. I think they get 2. Man, because they were playing really good, man. Chris Middleton and all that good stuff. Y'all didn't know that preachers looked at TV sports and stuff like this. This is what this is all about. We don't just read the biblication. We don't just sit around and read the biblication. We look at sports, and we watch a whole lot of other stuff. I don't know what French you watch, but I like NCIS, and I like CSI, and I like Law and Order's. And all that. I like anything that somebody's gonna be killing somebody. We got to find out who killed them.
That's right.
Since I bring life, amen, I have to see who gonna bring. Rudy Hill says it's Michael. Often imitated, but never duplicated. Rudy, you're talking junk. You're hitting them heavy.
I hear you, Rudy. Yes.
We're gonna come back. That's our big thing. That's want to be one of our final finishes. But now I want to switch it since we done made our prediction. French say in 5, Williams say in 6. We both going for the Phoenix Suns. Hopefully it'll be a sweep so we can be out of it.
I know that's right.
All right. Now, everybody, I need you to this is really sports for us tonight. I know you've been looking at the thing. Did they do Sha'Carri Richardson wrong? Let's talk about it. Come on, French, give me what you got.
I don't even know where I want to start, Bishop. It's like from the very beginning, they were out to get her. Even before she even put on her running shoes, before she even touched the track, they were talking about her, how she had her nails, how she had her hair, and everything. Ain't even seen the girl run yet, so they were already attacking her even before they saw her run. So that bothered me because you were sitting here talking about the girl, and she ain't even done nothing yet. You sitting here looking at her appearance, the outer appearance and everything, but you're not looking at her speed and everything else. So she already had a target on her back. And then we see that she was the fastest woman and won. So now you go try to find some stuff on her now. And I'm like, it was a lose score from the very beginning for me. That's just me.
He's like a conspiracy theorist on here. Wait a minute, with a preacher voice. You're looking at the outer shell. Are you really trying to?
Well, Bishop, I gotta be. It's blasphemous, as Stephen A. would say. It's blasphemous how they did this to this girl. That's just me, Bishop.
Oh God.
I just don't like it. I don't like how they did. Yes, she had the positive drug test, but Bishop, was she the first person to ever have a positive test?
No, but this is what I said. Bishop Scott, come get him. Listen, let me tell you what I said. I said she was arrogant and she was pompous because Michael Phelps got caught with it. But listen, when he got caught in 2009, he got caught in 2011. He got caught in the off seasons of the Olympics. So he didn't smoke it during the season of the Olympics.
Okay.
He caught outside of that realm because he knew they were testing. And I just figured, she said she was going through some things, but
Exactly.
I don't think that was her first time doing it. I think she'd been doing it. She just kind of got caught. What y'all think? Y'all think? What say ye? What say ye?
Let's see what the people have to say about it.
Now, I do think
again, I do just feel like she already had a target on her back.
Oh yeah,
from the very beginning. She did.
Well, she was telling y'all, I'm that girl. I'm here.
She did come. She gave you that Muhammad Ali cockiness. Like,
Yes.
oh yeah, I'm coming in here. I'm taking this no matter what y'all say.
Wait, I loved what she said. She said, she said, I knew it was wrong, but I did it. I did it anyway. I knew what was gonna happen, and I did it anyway. And I said,
right.
Girl, you something. Now you real deal. If you gonna take it and then act like it. You're gonna be like, whatever, right. I'm gonna do it anyway. I do think she would have won. Now, who is your favorite now? Who do you think? Do you know?
I haven't been really watching that much.
See, I think it's going back to Jamaica.
Oh, you think it's going back to Jamaica?
Yep. Shelly Ann Price, Frazier, whatever her name is, Shelly Ann. I call her Shelly Ann. Man, look, she running like somebody chasing her. She running like she want to get some chicken or something. Like the chicken is out and she done found some new chicken. Cause it was gonna be a good race between her and Sha'Carri. I guess it's Sha'Carri or Sha'Carri. I don't want to mess up her name.
Right.
I don't want her on my podcast talking junk. But I think it's Sha'Carri. Miss Richardson.
I just say Miss Richardson. Yeah.
Miss Richardson. Miss Richardson.
Yeah.
Do you think
Jamaica? I believe Jamaica might take it now. But Bishop Nick, can I ask you a question?
Come on.
Do you see them maybe reinstating her?
No.
At any time?
Nope.
You don't?
She's not gonna make it, man. They gave her that 30 days, and she's gonna have to do the mandatory 30 days. But her particular, the 100 is it's within those 30 days. So she went ahead and took it. Now she's gonna go back and come out in all these world champions and win and make some more money. But she's gonna have to wait them 4 years, man, before she can get that ring, man. I mean, get that gold medal.
Yeah.
Before she can get. Are you pulling for? And we're gonna get out of track and field. Are you pulling for? What's my girl? That's the Felix. Is that her name? Felix. The one who has won all. She's the most decorated sister.
I believe she'll take it again. Absolutely.
Allison Felix. I'm pulling for her.
Yep, right.
I'm pulling for her to get something. I don't know what she's gonna get, but because she just barely made it second, and they got some folk out here who running this 400 like they bananas, like they crazy. So I look forward to that. I hope she can get it. I'm pulling for some people in the track and field. Yeah, I hope y'all are Olympic people. It only comes once every 4 years, and I just love the track and field, man. I love to see how people run and how fast they run, Doc. And I
would like to tell everybody, the girl that beat her out, Canera Hayes?
Uh-huh.
I went to school with her at Livingstone College.
Hush!
I went to school with her. Yeah.
Get out of here.
When I tell you we were so excited, that's my fam too. She's an AKA. So, I was very excited to see that she had made it. And I believe that they're going to bring the gold home. I truly believe that in my heart because, she's worked so hard for this moment.
I didn't know she was from, she ran in Carolina. I didn't know that.
That's right.
She went to Livingston?
Went to Livingstone. That's right.
Get out of here. I am impressed. See, some people only think people are good if they go to the other school in Greensboro. I ain't gonna call no names, but there's some other people around here, who do other things at other HBCUs other than
That's right.
That school in Greensboro. Them people over there just think them the only ones who can run. Even though I think that
be careful, Bishop. I got some ties to that school too.
I know you do.
I got some ties to that school. Oh yeah.
I know
And
you
I know
do.
some of them watching right now. Aggie Pride. I got
Aggie,
you. Yeah.
Aggie Prime, Yeah, I'm pulling for your boy Ross though. I think Ross
Yeah.
can get one. I think
Oh, yeah.
him and Michael Norman, if he get his legs up on him and Michael Norman gonna bring home some level of gold or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
all right, yeah, y'all didn't say. So here we go. Here you go, Dr. Frencher. Is Serena done? Should Serena retire? Come on, put it in the chat room. Come on. Is it over? Should she just let it go? I think
I think she should. I think she should.
she's
She's won
39,
enough.
right?
Yeah.
She's 39 this year. So she
Mhm.
reminds me of like LeBron. Like you're gonna be 38, 39. We've watched.
Exactly.
Should she just and I know she's got one more to tie, but you know, should she let it go? Or should she just
Every athlete needs to know when their time is up. You have some athletes, you know, they try to stay in there. They trying to remember the glory days and everything, but there comes a time where you got to know when it's your time to sit down.
I'm with
Yeah.
I'm with you, Dr. Scott. I am. Dr. Scott, I'm liking you because you got Michael and you saying Serena. See, you think like I think. You know, this Frencher, we praying for him. You know, he got on this couple of gold with 23. He got the wrong 23 on, but we gonna talk about that's the end of the show. That's the end of the show. End of the show.
Oh man.
I think Serena should kind of just let it go. I agree with you, French. She's done enough, that for us, she is gonna be the GOAT. I mean, she comes out of Compton. She's going to be the GOAT. And I wish she could have got the other two, but Osaka, she couldn't beat herself in Osaka. She could not beat herself in Osaka, man. And Osaka, how you feel about Osaka and the mental health thing, man? She done quit a whole tournament, bruh.
Well, we know this, Bishop, and I don't want to get deep because this is a sports show, but mental health is real.
Let's get deep.
It's real. Mental health is real. You know, it's good that she took this time out, get herself together, because that'll take a toll on you, when you don't step out.
Yeah.
So I think it was good timing that she took herself up because again, she's still young, so she can still get herself together and then come back and win some more.
She's a problem. I watched her, man. She is Serena. I watched her play Serena, and man, it was Serena. It was like Serena playing a younger self. And she could not, man. Yeah, I agree with you, Dr. Scott. She's getting to one corner or the other and is slowing down. She is just slowing down. And I don't think it's a weight problem. I don't think it's I think she's 38, 39 this year.
Right.
And let me tell you who is undefeated. Father Time. Father Time is undefeated. I tried to run the 400 Frencher in 60 seconds, and I was doing good. I got down to a minute and about 15 seconds, so I was really doing good.
Oh, wow.
I was killing the game. And then I went one time and I said, okay, this is it right here. I was like a minute, 15 seconds. I got down to like a minute 12 and I was flying. First 100. And the Achilles said, you will not run any faster. I took some time off. And then that muscle pulled and said, you, sir, will not.
Oh, man.
It said, you will not do that. No, you won't. No, you're going to respect your age in your 50s and not act like you're in your 20s. So, uh, Father Time. I think Serena should go. Y'all ain't saying nothing in the chat.
Yeah.
I think she should kind of just let it go. She is our GOAT though, and I
Yeah.
appreciate
Yeah.
her. She is our GOAT. We're just picking some sports stuff that's happening right now.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
ready to go because I got some stuff for him that we're gonna talk about. I think I don't want to say little, but she is, I think, small in stature. Simone Biles is arguably the best that we've seen in this thing
Oh
called
my God.
gymnastics.
Yes. 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 One of the best I have ever seen. It's like just watching her. It's like you sitting there looking like how are you doing this? Like what's amazing just to see. And Bishop, I don't know if you followed her story.
I know some of her story. Talk to us about what you know.
I know that I actually looked at they had a movie about her. They had somebody portraying her life, and from I think she started about the age of 3 or 4. You know, she had been doing the Olympics and everything. She had failed so many times in life. She just kept failing, but her coach really motivated her to really keep pushing after every failure because she was ready to give up every single time. But he motivated her. She kept fighting. She kept pushing, and she's doing it now. It's like she's the best out there.
She's absolutely look. I remember watching people transcend sports, right? Like for instance, we didn't watch golf when I grew up. All right, golf was not a sport for us. Then when Tiger comes along, now we all watch him. And it's the same thing to me with this gymnastics. You know, I would watch some of the floor routines, but now, man, I watch everything that she in. I watch every apparatus, the beam. And now I think I know everything about the beam, and I know everything about the pommel horse, and I know who has good technique now. I know when people have a little slip up on the floor exercise. I mean, the uneven bars. I'm be like, oh yeah, she ain't do good. Now I'm an expert sitting at home judging.
That's right. Well, I did the same thing though.
I'll be like, she didn't stick the landing. She had 2 hops. They ought to take 2/10 of a point from her. Her arm wasn't out right, and I'm just basing that all off of Simone. I see Simone stick the landing. I'll be like, that's how you're supposed to do that right there. Now that's how you do.
That's right.
These other people, you ain't enough power. You ain't have enough height. So height got to score her a little less than that. Now,
a little less.
I be looking at difficulty of degree. That tumbling thing, she ain't do all right. She ain't do all twist right there. Y'all can't give her all the points. So now I'm an expert.
Well, Bishop, let me ask you something. I'm going back because it's still about Simone, but I've been wondering this for the past 4 years. Have you ever paid attention to? You remember Gabby Douglas?
I do.
Gabby, okay. And Simone. I saw something where they were beefing at one time. They were feuding.
I could probably see that, man. I mean, how many of us, to my white audience, hey, excuse us, how many of us are really in that sport that's at the top of the game? I remember when Simone first came in, and they were talking about how powerful she was on the floor. And at that time, Gabby was the darling. I think that Gabby was already on the Olympic teams, and because they were giving Gabby a fit about her hair. Does anybody remember that? They were giving her a fit about her hair. And Simone was already coming up on the scenes. And, you know, it's cutthroat. And it can only be, unfortunately, in that business. Let's take a side note. Unfortunately, in that business, it seems like there can only be one.
Yeah, I agree. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that.
Right. Now, To me, it shouldn't be like that, but it feels like, just like with Tiger, it seems like you only get one now. You ain't gonna get a home run. You're gonna get one to be great, and you better be great at what you do.
That's right.
But yeah, man, I could see that, man. I mean, that they're competitors, you know.
Yeah.
Money. I don't even know how much money they make, but I guess they have to make that money off of endorsements.
Right.
Than because I'm told people winning gold, they don't make a y'all see that right there. Give Coach Bishop a whistle. I need a whistle.
That's it.
I'm gonna be the new coach. I need it.
Oh man.
All right. So now I'm gonna tell you what I can be coaching. All right, y'all. Who is your football team? Let's go. Pro. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, you know it. The Carolina Panthers. I've been a fan since '95. Yaka Batuka, Kerry Collins, John Casey, all them boys. So see, let me tell you this. I'm an original fan.
Yeah, but
I didn't just become a fan in 2003 or in 2015 when it went to the Super Bowl. I've been through the 1 and 15 seasons. I've been through the 7 and 9. I've been through the 9 and 7, whatever you want. I'm a true fan because you got some bandwagoners or bandwagons that they want to join the team. I see Sister Cynthia just said Dallas. We're gonna pray for her, but but I am a die-hard Carolina Panthers fan.
Look, I'm telling you, everything in like my sister, everything in that house is Dallas Cowboys, and every year I'm like Stephen A. Smith. They gonna win every year. This is their year to win, and I'm like, man, it's been a long time. But how in the world are you a fan of the Panthers, and you come from Pittsburgh? You're born in Pittsburgh. I think they ought to just people upstate. They ought to take your card. They ought to make you stop saying you was born in Pittsburgh. Take his card, y'all.
Let me say this, Bishop. First of all, I was born in Pittsburgh. I'm pretty sure my dad is probably watching this. He was pastoring there
Lord,
when I was born.
PK.
Oh yeah, I'm a PK. Yeah. I'm a PK. My dad was pastoring there, and I only stayed there 2 years of my life. So then we came down to North Carolina.
Okay.
So I was born in Pittsburgh, but don't know nothing about Pittsburgh.
Don't know nothing about Pittsburgh. So now, wait a minute. Was the Panthers already in place by the time you got here? Because you know they're early. They're
95.
So they're a recent
95
franchise.
Yeah. I got to North Carolina in '92.
So who'd you root for before the Panthers?
Oh, it was always the Panthers. Always. Now let me say this. Let me say this.
I guess you were but 3 when you got here, 2 or 3.
Right.
So, wait a minute, y'all. We trying to make him a fan at 3. Tell me, no, you're supposed to be a fan at 3. Everybody counting numbers. Wait a minute. He said he wasn't but 2. He got here in '92. By the time '95 rolled around, he wasn't about 5 or 6. So I guess
5 years old. That's right.
There's no nothing about nothing but them. I don't know. Carolina Panthers, they were all right. They were all right up under Cam. They were doing good.
Yeah, they were pretty good. And let me go back to the Dallas Cowboys for a second, Bishop. It's the weirdest thing about me. I don't like the Dallas Cowboy team, but I love the players.
Oh, now you got.
I love Emmett. I love Prime Time.
Okay.
I love them. Yeah. I love the players. That's just like Pittsburgh. I love the players. I mean, Pittsburgh has always been known for their defense. Palomalu, all them cats, you know. But I just don't like the team. But I'm a diehard Carolina Panther fan.
You're supposed to get that pound cake. You didn't even do right on that. See, we can't even trust you to do right to get the 2 pounds.
Sorry about that, Sister Camille. I'm sorry.
So all of my Cowboy fans out there, let me guess, y'all gonna win championship this year? Are y'all gonna win championship this year, or are y'all gonna make? Are y'all gonna make the playoffs?
That's the main question. They ain't made it since they ain't won nothing since '95. So,
because y'all gonna have a problem. I don't even know what division the Panthers are in, but I do know this: the Eagles, they kind of loaded up on y'all a little bit. I think the Eagles and the Giants, didn't they load up this year or last year, the end of last year?
They did, and I know Bishop Scott is on here, and I want to tell him this because I've been thinking this for a long time.
Bishop Scott, he trying to get it out.
Y'all should have never got rid of Nick Foles. Nick Foles was the best quarterback. Oh, yes. Oh, I think he was way better than Carson Wentz. Oh, man.
I figured Nick Foles was just a glorified backup, man. He just came in at he just came in at the right time. Like to me, he was a person who can get them over the hump, but I don't think he could get them there. You know what I'm saying? I thought the other cat could get them there, and then Nick could get them over the hump.
Yeah.
But I think the Eagles got bragging rights because I think they don't won the championship since Dallas and or the Panthers. I think the Eagles don't won since y'all don't won, since everybody don't won. Lord, help us all, Jesus.
Help us, Lord. Help us.
Wait, I think he's the second guy.
Okay.
That's the baby. Mahomes. That's his baby. That's Micah Frencher. The third, is he showing out?
That's Trey.
How old is Trey?
Trey is 11 months.
Oh, Trey kicking tail. Hey, Trey, with all them lungs, acting like your daddy, all that hollering and carrying on.
Yeah, that's him.
Mahomes, is he going to go down as the best? Let's talk about it.
There's a possibility he will. The boy has won a ring and he hadn't even hit 25 yet.
Correct.
He still has a long career ahead of him as long as he stays healthy.
And this is Super Bowl twice.
What I saw him do in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think any other quarterback probably would have been done. The way he had to scramble out of the pocket and everything, almost every single play. Yeah. He got hit.
Yeah. But he's been to two, right? He's won one, lost one, right?
Right.
He's won one, lost one. So I mean, I think he's gonna go down. Is Tom Brady the football GOAT? Come on.
Absolutely. And I hate to say that, but he is. Look at his resume. Look at his resume.
I got you. I
mean, rings tell you a lot. Any person that can first of all, getting one ring is good.
Yeah.
But when you are one player and you have more than any other franchise by itself, what does that tell you?
Now I'm going to tell you what I thought, French. I really thought he was a system quarterback. I thought as long as he was with Belichick, because Belichick was a defensive specialist.
Right.
I really thought as long as he was with Belichick, but when he won in Tampa Bay, I was like, I kind of got to give it up to him, bro.
Well, Bishop, do you know that what he was able to do in Tampa Bay, he was not able to do in New England?
I agree, 100%.
I personally believe he might have more rings if they would have allowed him to do what he did in Tampa Bay.
I got you. Well, I mean, it's going to be interesting to everybody. Tampa Bay brought everybody back.
That's right.
Like 22 of the people, they re-signed them.
Oh yeah.
And you're talking about Kansas City Chiefs. They reloading up. Now I'll give Dallas this. I thought Dak really was their ticket.
Right.
And with him being back, it's going to be interesting to see where they fall. Now, for the Pittsburgh fans, I think your Achilles heel is Big Ben. I think Big Ben is a liability, and they should have checked. They should have gotten another quarterback for Big Ben, because I think they're reaching for something back in Glory, and I think the glory has left the room. The smoke has left the room.
I agree. I agree with you on that, Bishop. I personally believe, and I might make some Steelers fans angry, but I'm gonna keep it real. Ben should have been gone.
Yes,
probably back in 2017.
Yeah, Ben should have been. Yeah, they should. Now I'm gonna tell you, Dr. Scott is on here. I'm gonna tell you who I thought would be a great fit for them, and that is Hurts. I thought Hurts would fit great in the Pittsburgh system, coming out of Alabama, and then having the coach and just his toughness and his ability to win, his winning attitude. I thought he would be a better fit, but they want to keep Ben, man, and I just don't think that's going to be a fit.
I don't think that's a good fit either, because a couple of years ago, Bishop, there were talks about Kaepernick going there, because Kaepernick and Mike Tomlin, they're good friends.
Kaepernick would have been baller.
I mean, oh yes.
In that system, he would have been baller.
Absolutely.
I think they first of all, the NFL, y'all join Behind the Veil NFL and listen to me clearly. Y'all owe Kaepernick an apology.
Huge apology. I agree.
Y'all owe NFL. Y'all owe Kaepernick an apology.
Yes, sir.
Because the man was right. He called it.
He was.
Prophet Kaepernick with the big ass. Prophet Afro and Kaepernick.
That's it.
That's who he was. He was the prophet. That's
right.
NFL, I'm gonna send this to y'all. I'm gonna send you the link. You owe the boy an apology.
I agree. Yes, sir.
You may not ever give him a job, but y'all owe him an apology.
That's right. Hey, Bishop, let me ask you a question. Who do you think is the greatest quarterback, running back, and wide receiver of all time?
All right, so it's wide receiver is going to be easy for me, because I don't think anybody is better than Jerry Rice.
I agree. We agree.
Now, I think Randy Moss is second because of what I didn't like his attitude, but you could not deny his speed and everything else. Randy Moss was off the charts.
Yes, sir. I agree.
But I gotta go with Jerry Rice. I would have to go Randy Moss. Third, man, I don't know. I don't know third who that would be. Who you got?
No, we both. That's one thing we can agree on. Yeah. Jerry Rice and Randy Moss. I believe those are the two greatest receivers. I believe they changed the game.
Yeah, by far, they changed the game. I'm trying to think of a third one that could fit into that. I mean, because you got Lynn Swann, you got Stallworth. Yeah. Those were great ones. You have I mean, I mean, Chris Carter was okay, but he wasn't in that
Yeah.
league. Those
He wasn't
boys.
in that league. No, absolutely not.
Um, uh, I'm trying to think. Oh, wait a minute. Michael Irvin was not a slouch.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yes,
The
sir.
playmaker, he was not a
Yes,
slouch.
sir.
Now, he was not a slouch.
I agree with you on that.
I like
Oh, yeah.
watching those three. I don't care what team they were on. I enjoyed watching those three play.
That's right.
Running backs. My favorite is my favorite. Oh man, that's a tough one. I love Walter Payton.
Oh yeah, Sweetness. Yeah.
I love Sweetness. I loved how he ran. I'm older than you, so I remember when Earl Campbell was all that and a pot.
Oh yeah.
I remember that, but God, I don't know. Emmett is good.
Oh yeah.
Dorsett was good.
Yep.
You
missing one. I'm just waiting for you to say him.
But let me back up. My first one is gonna be Barry Sanders.
There it is. That's what I'm waiting on. That's my all-time favorite.
Barry Sanders to me was first. Sweetness is gonna be second.
I agree. I agree. Barry, yes. Barry, the reason why I believe he is the greatest, to me, running back. And notice we said running back. See, people think Jim Brown was a running back.
He was really a fullback.
Jim Brown was really a fullback.
He sure was.
So we don't put him in this conversation. But Barry Sanders changed the game because, first of all, he played on one of the, I don't want to say worst teams, but it was basically just him, the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
He was by himself.
Now Bishop has a point here. Now, before OJ was in the Bronco, before OJ was in the Bronco with them sorry Buffalo Bills, and I don't know what he did with Nicole. I don't know what he did. If the glove don't fit.
No, Bishop has a point though. OJ was bad too. And I wish we could talk. That's a whole nother topic right there, Bishop. I wish we could talk about OJ. That's a whole nother topic.
We on Behind the Veil. We can talk about him. He did it. Let's move on. He did it. OJ did it, and we celebrated too fast. We shouldn't have celebrated too fast. OJ did. He got off, but as an athlete, at least that's my opinion.
Right.
OJ did it, but as an athlete, man, he was one who really transformed it. But nobody was like that Barry Sanders. That Barry Sanders,
oh yeah,
was off the chain.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And actually, he actually got that from another person, and I wish I could remember this cat's name because he used to play. I'm gonna look him up and I'll let y'all know his name in a minute. But yeah, I'm going with that. Barry Sanders,
yes, sir.
Walter Payton. I guess I don't mind saying OJ. OJ was an excellent runner.
Yeah, OJ was awesome. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you who I loved, and that was Eric Dickerson.
Oh yeah. Oh now, yeah. The Rams. Yeah. I
loved Eric Dickerson. He was a straight up runner with them gargles.
Mm-hmm.
Eric was a very good runner to me, even though he was tall, but he was a straight runner. But once he hit the edge, Mercury Morris. Yes. Mercury Morris. That's who he reminds me of. He reminds you a lot, Dr. Scott, of Mercury Morris. He sure did. And so I'm those are my four. What are you? Do you have a four? On the running back?
You said most of them, but I'm new school, so I got to put some of my new boys in there. Plus Barry is in there. Barry automatically. That's number one to me. Emmett, you got to put Emmett in there somewhere. These the two individuals I'm about to say, they never won a ring, but they did do good in the NFL. Adrian
Okay.
Peterson,
Oh yeah, he was
he's
real
a bad boy.
good.
And a lot of people do not give him love, but he's actually my all-time favorite college football player. And that is Reggie Bush.
Oh wow,
And
okay.
that's another conversation we can have too. We're talking about this NCAA, they allowing the players to now get money and all this other stuff.
I think they
And
should.
yes,
I think they
I
should.
agree.
And I think they should give Reggie back his trophy.
It's Heisman.
I
I
think
agree too.
now, if we go to college, now if you go to all that, now I'm gonna tell you, I'm not bar none. There was nobody to me. All right, this is to me. I'll give you Reggie Bush. I'll give you Reggie Bush third, but I'm going Herschel Walker 1,
Oh
and I'm
yeah,
going
yeah.
Herschel Walker 2, and I'm going Bo Jackson 1.
Bo Jackson. Yeah, I forgot all about Bo.
I'm going Bo Jackson 1, Herschel Walker 2, and I'll give you Reggie at 3 in college. To me, dude, nobody could do anything to those three. You know, I mean, Earl Kimball in college was awesome. He was awesome.
Oh, yeah. No, you gotta put OJ in there too, of course, when it comes to college football.
Yeah. I mean,
USC.
Yeah. So
definitely gotta put him in there.
So who's your quarterback? Let's go. We've done the wide receiver. We have done the running back. Now to the good reverend.
Oh man.
Let's talk about the quarterbacks. And while he's thinking, everybody, I need your Mount Rushmore MBA. Who is your top 5? I'm gonna give you time. We ain't gonna talk about it yet, but I'm gonna give you time.
That's right, Bishop. Archie Griffin was a good one too. I agree.
Yeah, Archie Griffin, definitely. He was a good one.
Definitely. I believe Archie Griffin is the only player to win the Heisman twice, if I'm not mistaken.
That would be correct. Would be.
I know a little bit, Bishop. I know a little bit. I know I'm young, but I know a little bit of stuff.
I see.
But quarterbacks.
Let's go. Who's your top 3? Who's your top 4?
Of course, you got to put Joe Montana in there. You got to put Joe in there.
You got to put Joe.
Joe had the greatest wide receiver ever, so you got to put Joe in there. You have to put Brady. You have to
put Brady.
You got to put Brady in there.
Those are 2.
Now, a lot of people might disagree with me on this one, but you got to put Aaron Rodgers.
You have to.
You got to put Aaron Rodgers.
When you're talking about talent.
Yeah, talent. See, I'm not talking about rings, because see, that's the thing. If you talk about rings, you got to put your Terry Bradshaws in there. For my Steelers fans, they got 4 rings. You got to put your Troy Aikmans in there. They got 3 rings.
Terry in there. Terry had the best defense, and he just
exactly. He's one of the luckiest players to ever play the game. He is. He was in the right place at the right time.
He had to be at the right place at the right time, man. He had the best wide receivers who would catch anything, and the best defense in the whole wide world. Mean Joe Green, give me the Coke. Give me
Franco Harris, all of them, man. Like,
wait, can I have your shirt? Can I have your shirt?
But I picked those 3, Bishop. What was that? Joe Montana, Brady, and Aaron Rodgers.
I got one for you. I'm getting ready to blow your mind. I got one for you. Didn't win nothing, but to me, arguably was one of the best quarterbacks that did not get his due. Warren Moon.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. The Oilers. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Warren moon. When he was in the Canadian Football League, and if you would add what he did at both of those segments, it was absolutely marvelous. It was
Yes.
just absolutely marvelous what he did, and he was one of the first black quarterbacks to be that great. But
That's
I'm with you. I'll go Tom. I'm trying to think who else is out there. New school, who you got? I got Holmes. I got Mahomes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mahomes. Mahomes.
Who's the guy with
Mahomes
at
at
the
the top.
Huh?
I said Mahomes at the top for me.
Right, but who was the guy at the Texans? Black guy. What is his name?
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun. I love Deshaun. I love
Yeah.
Deshaun. It's some great ones now that really play the game like
Mhm.
I think it should be.
That's right.
Okay, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Mount Rushmore. Give me your top 5 in y'all. This is all. What's the name of this show? All Things Sports. That's what it is. All Things Sports.
Right.
This is what it is. Behind the veil, but this is All Things Sports. So we talking all things sports. Give me your top 5. Everybody, give me your top 5. This is about to be on.
I want to see everybody else's response first. I want to see this.
Oh, yeah. Let me get my top 5. Let me give me
Go
top.
ahead, baby. I want to hear your top 5.
Let me give me top 5. Let me get my top 5. Well, I kind of already got mine in my mind. Man, this has always been one of the hardest ones for me. This has always been one of the hardest ones for me. When you start talking about top 5 of my top 5 list, if I was gonna start a team, oh my God, I get nervous even every time I start this because it changes. Right. Every time I think about another player, it actually just continues to change because of the different eras.
Mm-hmm.
And I go all the way back. So I'm a 60s baby. So I'm watching sports in the 70s. And I'm watching sports in the 70s and the 80s and up until now. And so when I think about them, oh man, I almost got to have 2 teams because I just don't know how to do this. But I know it. I can't have but one. So here's my top 5. Here's my top 5. I'm working on this last one. Magic Johnson.
Okay.
To me. Michael.
Okay.
To me. This is to me. Unfortunately, they are the same person, but to me, Kobe.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now those are my top 3. Okay. Now it gets a little dicey for me. And maybe we can talk. I mean, I probably need to talk through it because I'm torn between LeBron, Timmy, Shaq, and Kareem.
Okay. All good players.
Because nobody could stop Kareem. Like the sky hook. In my day, the sky hook was, I mean, they literally changed rules for him.
That's right.
And Timmy is just fundamentally sound. You're not going to beat. He's boring as all get up, but fundamentally sound. Yes. And we're talking about being able to change and alter games Timmy is just something. And then Shaq was the most, outside of Wilt, Shaq was just the most unstoppable. There was nobody going to stop him. And
I agree.
And LeBron is just literally, LeBron is a walking triple double if he wanted to be.
If he wanted to be, I agree.
Because of his passing skills, and I know I'm missing a whole lot of people. And so I've got to narrow mine down because right now I got 6 and I got to get, I got 7. 1, 2, yeah. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 and I got to knock it down to 2. I'm going to knock mine down to 2 before the end of the show.
All right now.
Yeah, because, sitting off to the wing is Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the best shooter I have ever seen in my entire life.
I agree.
He's better than Bernard. What's his name? Bernard King.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Allen. I mean
Reggie Miller.
Chris Mullin. When Chris Mullin was in,
that's right.
I have not seen anybody do what he does. I've just never seen anybody. And then Durant is just he's something off the charts. I know he got to win some more rings, but I know my top 3: Magic, Michael, Kobe.
Absolutely.
Those are definitely my 3, and I'm struggling with these last 4, whether it's LeBron, Timmy, Shaq, or Kareem. And I guess you kind of almost got to go with LeBron because of what that is, but I'm just saying Timmy, Shaq, and Kareem, man. Oh. Wait, what say ye? What say ye? What say ye?
Bishop, I don't know what it is, but we think alike. Let me tell you that. We definitely think alike because my top 5, you basically already said them. But I'm gonna go over them again anyway.
All right, let's do it.
And I'm gonna tell you what position I would put them in.
Okay, let's do it.
4 and 5. Here we go.
Let's go.
My point guard gonna be, of course, Magic Johnson.
Magic.
I mean, who can beat a 6'8" point guard? I'm sorry. Ain't nobody beating Magic Johnson at all.
Nope.
Some people can say Isaiah may be a close second. Zeke.
Not even close.
But not. Magic at the top. That's my point guard.
That's your point guard.
My shooting guard, of course, is Michael Jeffrey Jordan, of course. There's no questions about it at all. Michael Jordan, and I can't wait till we can just talk about MJ or LeBron. But MJ is my shooting guard.
Yes.
Which means I can put Kobe Bryant at my small forward. Or I can switch them up.
You could.
So Kobe is going to play the 3.
Here we go.
I don't have to say his name.
Lord Jesus.
At the power forward position. But I can switch him and Magic out anytime I want to.
All right.
So he's definitely going to play the 4, start at the 4. And then I personally think my all-time favorite center of all time, who I think is the most dominant center ever, is Shaquille O'Neal.
I got you.
That's my top 5 right there. Yeah, people gonna say you left off Bird, you left off Zeke, you left off Dr. J and Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell. Yeah, those players were good, but my starting 5 ain't losing to nobody. You can put anybody against them.
Yeah, that's gonna be
starting 5.
That's gonna be a tough 5. I don't know if there's enough ball to go around for Kobe Kobe and Michael on the same team. Now I just don't know.
I know it. That's right.
But Magic is gonna make sure everybody touch the rock.
Everybody touch it.
And that's LeBron gonna run the floor. I'm with you on that. I can't be mad about that. I can't be mad about that. I like Shaq, but man, it was just something about Kareem to watch him to be able to go up against, because he went up against, again, I'm a little older. So I saw him go up against Bill Walton, who was arguably one of the best centers before he got hurt, and he went up against Wilt. And by the time people saw him in the 80s, you know, he was a little old. I mean, he was old by then, but nobody could touch the sky hook. Now, he ain't played as much defense. Yeah, he ain't play a whole lot of defense at all. But in his early days, he was really good. So I'm not mad at you. You know, LeBron, they're gonna have to give him his props. You know, people gonna have to give him his props.
That's right.
When it's over, his statistics and longevity puts him in the top 5. Now,
that's right.
I'm gonna tell you what, and I agree with this. So we down to the nitty gritty. So we talking about Michael or LeBron. So to me, the difference is, now you're gonna love this. I think LeBron is a better basketball player.
Okay.
Stay with me. Don't leave me. Because he passes, he shoots, he wants to make the right pass. But competitively, as a competitor, LeBron is a good teammate. Michael, I don't even think LeBron, to me, should be mentioned ahead of Kobe. Kobe had a killer instinct, and because Kobe was Michael reincarnated.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right? So competitively, and Kobe didn't mind taking the last shot. What LeBron has on them is that LeBron is arguably one of the best passers to ever. I mean, and then to be 6'8" and 270 and run like a gazelle, like you can do that. But competitively, you're not getting in front of Michael, and you're gonna have a hard time, man, getting in front of Kobe. I mean, they were mirror images of each other.
I agree.
LeBron is gonna make the right pass.
Right.
Michael gonna take the
Mike gonna take it. That's right. I agree with you, Bishop, on that one. I agree.
And Mike is gonna do whatever.
That's right.
To win a game.
That's right. And see, that's what hurts LeBron.
I agree.
Because his career, you know, he didn't develop that killer instinct until he got to the Heat. Until he got to Miami.
Yeah.
You know,
even if he developed maybe that's another question. Does he have the killer instinct?
That's the thing. I think he's found it, but I think it's too late, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I really think he's found it now, but he should have found it a long time ago. But the difference between him and Jordan, and let me go on and say this in front of everybody.
If we talk about your Lakers shirt on,
I have the jersey on, but I believe in my heart that Jordan is still the greatest of all time. LeBron is right behind him, though.
Right. I agree with you. I mean,
right behind him.
Nobody is going to beat him.
He can be better, but he got to win either 2 more rings or more. And it's looking slim for LeBron. And let me also say this: the difference between LeBron and MJ. LeBron, I believe personally, LeBron had better competition than Jordan. If you look at all of Michael Jordan's finals opponents,
it's gonna be
and you compare them to LeBron's.
Yeah, but
LeBron's, come on now.
Yeah, but you gotta get to the finals with Michael. You gotta go through Detroit. You have got to go through the Knicks.
That's true.
You've got to now the finals people, yeah, but when you talk about how he got there, his road was tougher than I mean, LeBron didn't have a tough road to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Who was tough for him to get there?
Yeah, his first in Cleveland and his first couple of years in Miami, he did though. Because you got to remember when Cleveland, he was getting killed by Boston. And then this is another thing, Bishop. Let's look at this. Look at LeBron's Cleveland team and compare them to Michael Jordan's team.
Oh, I agree with you. His team.
LeBron didn't have everybody on here. If you look at the 2007 Cleveland Cavaliers that played San Antonio, I want you to name 5 players that were on that team. That's not LeBron. They can't name 2.
Because I can't.
Now you go to the Chicago Bulls back in '91. You can name the whole starting 5.
Dover Dalla.
But you see what I'm getting, Bishop? Like, it was basically LeBron by himself against an experienced San Antonio Spurs team in 2007.
Oh, yeah, they smashed him too.
Yeah. Right? Well, LeBron, to me, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, Jordan did have a harder road to the finals. But once LeBron got to the finals, it was the teams he played. Let's go through them. His first year, San Antonio. We knew he wasn't going to beat them.
Yeah, he wasn't going to beat them. Now, he should have beat Dallas, though.
I agree. He should have beat Dallas.
Now, he should have beat Dallas.
But that year, he was playing with anger, and that's what messed him up because of everything they said about him after leaving Cleveland. Kevin Durant, a young Kevin Durant team, Oklahoma Thunder. Then he played the Spurs twice. Won the first one, almost lost, but then lost lost the second one. Went back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And played a Golden State Warriors team.
Yeah.
That was let's not forget in 2016 had to play in a game 7. And then they ended up winning. But then the last 2 years up in Cleveland, Durant, Steph Curry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Draymond Green and Klay Thompson.
He was up against it.
Let me ask you this. Yes, Jordan's the GOAT. But do you think Jordan could have won in 2016 the way LeBron did against that Golden State team?
Yes.
You believe so?
I do.
Okay.
I do. What I think is, and this is how I judge it. How great would LeBron have been in Jordan's era? And how great would Jordan have been in LeBron? See, in LeBron's era, you could no longer hand check. You could no longer clothesline.
That's right.
Mike would have been getting ticky-tack fouls.
That's right.
But LeBron would have needed all 280 pounds.
Yeah.
In Jordan's era. So can you imagine him against Detroit? So is LeBron still effective against the bad boys of Detroit?
Absolutely, because he would have adjusted his game. LeBron is a smart player.
He would have
had to adjust, yeah. Because he knows
he was going to beat though. He was,
right.
and LeBron can't even. It seems to me like he should be powering over people when he's looking for some help. But
I agree.
In the Michael Jordan era, he would have had, let's look at that era, because he would have had to go up against Karl Malone.
Karl Malone, yep.
And the mailman was no slouch.
Oh, he was Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley. What about Oakley?
Oh yeah, Charles Oakley. You had Horace Grant.
You had Horace Grant.
You can't forget Scottie Pippen, one of the best defenders ever.
Akeem.
Akeem, yep.
You would have had Patrick Ewing. You would have had John Stockton. I mean, these guys. I mean, and just Bill Laimbeer. He was one of the dirty. Sorry, Bill, if you read this, but Bill Laimbeer was one of the dirtiest players.
He was.
You know, Robert Parrish, the Chief.
That's right.
That's right. Boston, they were horrible.
They're right.
That was one of the reasons why I didn't even pursue it. I was like, you're a die in the NBA
Right.
if you're not tough enough.
That's right.
I thought they played football.
Right.
And so I don't know if that was being the same. I don't know if that would have been same with Michael. Michael not being able to be touched. Man,
Right.
Mike would have killed him, man.
Yeah, Mike would have probably put up 70 a game.
Mike would have killed him. And he could go to the lane at any time. So
at any time.
Yeah, those are my things, man. When it comes to stuff like that, I just flip the eras. Shaq could have played in any era. To me,
oh, absolutely. Kobe could have played in any era.
Kobe could have played. Now I don't know if Steph Curry.
Oh, absolutely not. Well.
Can you see him and Isaiah? Now you don't think Isaiah gonna?
Yeah.
Come on, Isaiah.
He probably would have killed Steph.
What is Steph? 160 pounds, 70 pounds soaking wet? Man,
6'3".
Man, they would have been putting something on him. Back in our day, it was really rough sports.
That's right.
It was tough, man. And I just don't know if Kevin Durant could have changed his game. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think LeBron would have done well. I just don't know if you flip Mike and put Mike in this now, where LeBron has been, with Mike's competitiveness. Yeah. You got a problem.
I agree. And it makes me also think, suppose, let's say, give LeBron Jordan's height and body structure and give Jordan LeBron. Could you have imagined? Oh, man.
Call it a day. Call it a day. Mike was just too competitive to me. Mike wanted to win at any cost.
And we always knew Mike was the best, but after watching, I don't know if you saw that the documentary Last Dance.
Of course.
That showed me more of why he was the greatest of all time. It makes me think, oh my goodness.
I almost preached a sermon about
his competitive nature. He created in his mind reasons to be mad at you.
Yes.
If you had a scarf on your shoe, he would be like, okay, I took that. If the other team was wearing Jordans, his shoe, and there was a scratch on it, he could look at it and be like, I took that personal. I'm going to go 50 on you tonight.
Yep. and to me, LeBron does not have that.
He doesn't have that. No,
he does not have that. He just does not have whatever that is. And
right.
Now we circle back, y'all, and we're going to get off. I think Chris Paul has that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Chris Paul has that nasty, tenacious, I'm going to put it in your face and I just don't. I mean, he has that, whatever that is, that he ain't scared of nobody, and he really is like 6'1" with the short man syndrome to me.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna beat up everybody and I'm gonna prove my point. That's my Mount Rushmore. I'm leaving you off this. You only get to pick one. Ronnie Lott or for the Giants. What's his name? Linebacker for the Giants. Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, best defender?
You only get one.
Oh, Lawrence Taylor, automatically. Lawrence Taylor. Look, since we're talking about, and I know we got to get off, Bishop, since we're talking about eras, could you have imagined Lawrence Taylor playing in this era? No. The NFL got soft.
Listen,
you got to hit players a certain way. Lawrence Taylor would have been fined every game.
He would have never made it. He would be broke. I promise you, he would be broke.
Oh man, but Lawrence Taylor, absolutely. Oh man.
Lawrence Taylor, arguably to me, the best, one of the best to ever do football. I wanted to throw back football because I was just like, I thought
Oh
about
yeah.
it. Like, would you
I got one for you, Bishop, and we can get off. Bruce Smith or Ray Lewis?
Give me Ray.
Okay.
Give me Ray Lewis. And I'm going to tell you why. Ray had 4.5 speed.
That's true. Bruce was a bad boy, though.
Bruce was bad, but I'm taking Ray Lewis.
Okay.
I'm taking Ray Lewis. I'm taking Ray all day. I saw, what was that? Ray, they were on the 10-yard line, and they needed one play, and they ran up the middle. It was Ray against the running back. And Ray smacked the running back in the mouth with no time on the clock. I was like, give me Ray. Ray, Bishop, Ray all day. Give me Ray all day.
That's right.
Ray all day. Ray Lewis. Give me Ray Lewis all day. Let me see if I can do the little thing. You know, the little thing he does.
That's it.
Listen, y'all. Listen, I gotta go. This was just supposed to be a fun session tonight, and it has really been a lot of fun. I know Dr. Frencher probably realized that the Bishop is silly as all can get up, and I love sports, man. We can talk sports and talk junk all day long to each other.
All day, Bishop. All day.
I'm gonna make sure I put you on my list to talk some junk too. Mitchell Goldsmith is a Dallas Cowboy fan. Chip Rice is a New York Giants fan, and I know DJ is what kind of who does he pull for?
Well, he pulled for the Steelers. We know, DJ is a Pittsburgh. The whole family really is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Oh, so that's what's wrong with him. That's what's wrong with him. I knew something was wrong with him.
Don't get him, DJ. Don't get him. That's my boy. Don't be getting on him.
He's somewhere preaching right now, so he ain't gonna get this till later.
Oh man.
So he's somewhere preaching right now, so he ain't gonna get this. He ain't gonna see this till later. Listen, this has been so much fun. This is just all things sports. It's just us kind of chatting up. It's us having a good time. Listen, it's because I try to share with people that we love we love the Lord. We do. We love the Bibles. We preach all the time. We do what we do for the Lord, but we are more than just that. We love sports. We love watching it. We have opinions. We're some of the loudest ones in the barbershop.
That's right.
We talk most junk to people, and people don't understand. Like, we study the word. We study our teams, and
That's
so
it.
we just talking off the cuff. We study our teams. We know our players. We know their weaknesses. We know their strengths. And listen, it was just it's an enjoyment. Let's not. I mean, life is already going to be what it's going to be. Let's enjoy life as much as we possibly can. Here go your preaching point, little preacher. He came that you might have life. And you finish the rest of it, you might have life what? More abundantly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And so this is what we do in the offside when we right after church, right behind the veil on Sunday. Let me tell you what these preachers be doing. Right behind the veil when they finish. These preachers, them, not me. They be checking the score, see if they team any good. See if they
That's why service got to start at 10 a.m.
Service got to start at 10 so they can be out by 12:30. I'm just trying to help y'all. Hey, wait a minute, Frencher. Them preachers.
Yeah.
Them preachers. As I check my phone to see who's winning.
That's true. And truth is, you got some preachers that be doing it while they preaching. They be looking at
Listen.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Lord.
Oh, God, turn it around. God, interceptor. Your prayer and have you win in the touchdown. Yes, you
That's
will.
it.
Am I right about it?
Right about it, sir.
I have enjoyed you. Wait a minute. You a music person. Now, what are your music? What are you good
Well,
at?
I got my degree in vocal performance.
You a singer.
Yeah, I try to, Bishop. I try to be like you. You know, I know you a singer. You know, got CDs and everything else, so I know. I try to do that myself. So you know,
Listen,
my son's singing right now, but
listen.
but
I got a surprise for y'all.
oh,
I got a surprise for y'all. I'm actually coming to Center Grove, and I've got like 3 songs, and we're gonna record at Center Grove
all right.
these 3 songs in the chapels, and I've already written one, and I know Kedrick is gonna do one. I got another one. Now that I know you can hold it, I got another one that you gonna do, and
Oh,
then I
mercy.
got one more that I'm gonna do, and we're gonna record it, and we're gonna put it out. I've already laid the foundation,
Wow.
and I want a small church feel.
Okay.
I've already laid the I'm getting the band. We're getting the band together. We actually gonna bring the songs to rehearsal. We're gonna sing them for about
Okay.
2 months,
Okay.
2 or 3 months at the church house, and see if the people like them. And if the people's like them, we're gonna come back with the computers and the
All
sound,
right.
and we're gonna hit the button, and we're gonna record. I forgot to ask you. It's
Oh,
coming.
wow.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you, can we do it? But we've been working. I've been working
Okay.
behind the scenes, and one of the songs I've already worked it out. We singing it at Goodwill, but we're gonna record it up
Okay.
there. So we're gonna get all the good singers. We don't need the bad singers. We're gonna have all the good ones. All the bad ones, y'all sing from the audience. But the good ones, we're gonna give you a mic, and we want you to hum.
Yes, sir.
And it's gonna be 3 original songs,
Okay.
strictly for Center Grove.
All right.
I got you.
I appreciate that, Bishop.
Oh, it's
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
strong. It's a secret, y'all. But I guess I done told the secret. I gotta go. Running my mouth. I done
Thank
told
you,
the
Bishop. We
Oh,
appreciate that.
Pastor, you gonna love it. I'm gonna write one for you. I think I seen you somewhere, and I think I'm gonna go ahead because you write probably in my range. You sing in my range. So I'm gonna go ahead, and one of the ones that I was gonna do, I'm gonna loose it and let it go. Shana, I'm gonna let it go. Let it go.
Mama.
Give it to the Pastor Frenchie.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give it to Frenchie, and I'm gonna give it to Kedrick, and then I'm gonna do one myself. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to bring in the heavy hitters on the music side, but it's gonna be a lot.
Lord.
It's
All
gonna
right.
be.
Looking forward to it, Bishop. Yes,
Y'all,
sir.
thank y'all so much for joining us. We had such a good time tonight, and y'all pray for him since he got on his jersey and his team is home, and his and his main player is down there telling off announcers for his son Bronny and all that good stuff. He
being a good father.
he trying to be in Space Jam too, trying to be just like Mike, and I just need him.
Oh Lord.
LeBron, stop all that cussing in Space Jam. We got children.
Look, LeBron ain't had no gambling debt either.
Now, that's the truth. You know, he ain't had no gambling debt now because he ain't got that kind of edge. LeBron owning teams. You know, he is part of Boston. I was like, God, them boys make real good on their money. Listen, I appreciate y'all. I gotta go. What kind of song am I playing to get out of here? I ain't even got no song. I guess I better play something from the album. We had an album. Y'all gotta go to YouTube now. Stop playing. Y'all go to YouTube and and sign up at the U and the Tubes and let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go old school. Since I got the preacher on here, let's go old school on this one. And let me see if this is any good. I don't know if that's a good one right there. I got to get out of here though, y'all. I got to go. Thank you, Dr. Frencher, for joining me tonight. It was a lot of fun. You are fun, sir. You are a lot of fun. And I appreciate the invitation. Much success to you. We pulling for you, Chris Paul. We love you. Thank y'all. I'm Stephen Williams. They call me the Good Bishop. And my guest tonight has been Michelangelo, the painter, except he just paint the word. Future Junior. And he got Trey sitting up there making all that noise and singing and preaching. You gotta come out singing, Trey. Ain't nobody playing with you. Give your wife my love. This was so much fun. I love you guys. Y'all, I gotta go. Stephen Williams, y'all gotta meet me next week. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast. This is off the track. Good ground. It's called Turn It Around. I feel like a DJ. I got to come down to Rockingham, North Carolina and sing this like my daddy. What now? Hey, I did this at the house, Frencher.
Okay, now.
This is what we gonna do up at Center Grove.
Looking forward to it.
This was at the house.
Whatever I'm going, turn it around. When I look at my life now,
what?
I know I'm
come on.
when things start looking up.
Here comes trouble again.
Yes, sir.
I take one step, I run to the wall.
Come on.
It ain't nothing but that old devil
Trying to make me fall.
But I turn it over to you, Lord. I'll treat the devil now. So go ahead and get involved. My praise is my sound. Oh, Lord, I know you can turn it all around. Oh, Lord, I know.
I hear you, Bishop. I hear you.
Come on, Bridget. We gonna have a ball.
Yes, sir.
Y'all gotta go get ground. Go get good ground. This one is on good ground.
Yes, sir.
This is what we gonna do at Center Grove. Good Carnivati, I know.
I know that you say whatever I'm going. Come on, say it, Lord, whatever I'm going.
Come on, y'all know y'all feel that.
Whatever I'm going, you know what I'm in right now. Whatever I'm going, you can handle anything. Whatever I'm going, it doesn't matter what the devil's trying to do. Whatever I'm going, oh Lord, I said whatever I'm going.
I'm trying to get to the good part, Frencher.
Go ahead.
Here it comes.
You know how to do it, Lord. Hey. Turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it around. I'm not situation.
Wow.
Turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it around. Oh. Turn it around. Turn it around.
Yes, sir. That's right in my alley right there.
Yes, sir.
Turn it around. You are hard to fix. Turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it around. I know you can do it. Turn it around. Turn it around. He gonna turn it around.
He gonna turn it around for you.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you my faith. Turn it around. I know you can do it. Turn it around. What you did in that fall. Turn it around. You gonna leave me out here. Turn it around. You gonna turn it something for. Turn it around. You gonna turn it around. You gonna turn it around.
Y'all, we gotta go. That's some good stuff right there. Don't leave, Frencher. Thank y'all for joining me. Stephen Williams. They call me the Good Bishop. Thank you for joining me for all things sports with my guests, with Stephen A. Michelangelo Frencher Jr. I gotta go. Until our next appointed time, thank y'all so much. Make sure you go subscribe and support. We'll see you. Y'all hang out till our next appointed time. God can turn it around. Bye, y'all.